A tragedy last night. During the night, this morning, we just now let these chickens out. We noticed some feathers on the ground. Some ground here that something pulled a bird through the field fence. We got in late, it's kind of late last night. We were out picking blueberries till dark, came back, and I closed up the chickshaw, and all the chickens were in that I could tell. Our apron chicken is the one that's missing. She's the one that has that saddle on her because she was getting worn out by Rocky over time, and she's getting bloody wings and bare feathers. So we put an apron on her to help protect her and hopefully to keep Rocky from mounting her. But she's missing, and I think she's in chicken heaven right now. Probably in a fox's stomach. We think that's the predator that got through. We did something different with this paddock and the last paddock. We have two 100-foot rolls of Premier One electric fence that does a good job of keeping predators out. You can tell that the fox grabbed the apron chicken and at different points tried to get through the electric fence and got zapped. So it tried to eventually got her through the field fence right there, simply because it expands the paddock here using this electric fence and then using the field fence as part of the perimeter. I know it was a gamble. It worked on the other side of the fence, right here underneath these black cherry trees, which is what this paddock is surrounding right now, to take advantage of the black cherry fruit fall. So we had them over there on the other side of the field fence and didn't have any problems on this side. I suspect that the apron chicken was still out last night because she's been getting picked on a good bit. But she has been, last night she roosted in the chickshaw, or the previous night she did with the rest of the chickens. Last night I kind of glanced in there, didn't really see her, but there's a mess of chickens in there, so I could have missed something. So either the fox or predator attacked last night before we put them to bed, or it attacked after we locked everybody up, because everybody else was fine being locked up in their chickshaw. I mean, there ain't no way a predator's getting through there that I know of. So I think she was just out away from everybody. She's been behaving a little broody, which is odd for a Novagen. These Novagens have not been broody at all. There's Brownie. Here's little Burger, a calf. But you can tell different points were some feathers where the predator stopped or tried to get through the fence. I think there was a spot back over there. So, I don't know. I'm going to walk this fence line, see if we can at least find her apron and get that back. But I don't know. It's probably walked that fence line and went down into the woods. This fox, we do have gray foxes around, so that's what we suspect what it was. They can get through that field fence with no problem. But it hasn't been a problem. With Rocky here, with those spurs, he does a good job of protecting his hens. But there ain't nothing he can do when he's locked up, and the other chickens are locked up. I think he tried to get through the field fence here, and I guess couldn't do it. Was able to get her through right here. So we're going to walk this fence line back toward the woods and see if we can find I don't know, it's a shot in the dark. I don't think it was a coyote. I think it was a fox. We know we have them. Anyway, join us. Let's go on a search. Well, I don't see anything so far in these woods. But that's what happens. The chickens aren't put up, or when a chicken decides to isolate themselves, it wasn't entirely the chicken's fault. She was getting picked on through no fault of her own that we know of. She's just different with the apron, and we painted some of any remaining blood that she had, we paint with the antiseptic purple spray. But there's nothing, no sign of anything here. I was hoping to find her apron. I mean, That would have been some consolation. We paid $10-12 for that. But she's getting bullied. She isolated herself, and she got predated. And I mean, there's a lesson in there for us. I mean, as a Christian myself, there's a lot of spiritual symbolisms in this lesson here. One isolates themselves from the flock of Christ, from the body of Christ, and they can be open to attack from the adversary, and he can come after you with both barrels, and it can cost you everything. So staying in with the body of Christ, a solid group of believers, is key to a successful Christian life. So don't end up like a chicken. But yeah, no sign of her. I'll keep looking a little bit and see if we can find that apron or find some remnants of her. But pretty sure it was a fox. But anyway, stay tuned. Well, still no sign of her, so I guess I'll give up for now. But yeah, those are black cherry trees down through there. There's quite a few of them. It's a good shade area for these 100-degree temperatures coming as well, so that's why we wanted to put them there, enlarging the paddock and use that field fence as a border. But at times like these, it's not so smart. But I guess I should have walked around the paddock more thoroughly, knowing that the apron chicken, although she roosted in the chickshaw with the rest of the chickens the previous night, and we know that she was getting picked on as we were moving the chickshaw for the few second move that it took us to move it. And we opened the door and the rest of the chickens came out, and the apron chickens stayed behind in the chickshaw. She was getting picked on, and we don't like bullies, but she made a decision to, I guess, stay out last night, and I didn't catch it, and that cost her life. We've never had a problem with chickens going in that chickshaw. They've been acclimated to it. They know to go in there for protection at night. We close them up at dark. We were a little late last night, but I don't think the predator got in there before that, because the chickshaw would have been wide open for attack with the other chickens, and the fox didn't bother with them. So I assumed it was after we closed him up in the chickshaw that he attacked, and she must have been out and about, because I don't remember seeing feathers there when I closed them up at night. I mean, it could have been, well, the chickshaw was open, the birds were in there, except for the apron chicken. She stayed out, and she may have gotten predated. But anyway, we'll show you some. I guess by now you've seen the pictures of the apron chicken in the video. But yeah, you got to be careful. That's why you surround the paddock with electric fence. But we were taking a chance with this setup, and it cost us one layer chicken. Anyway, till next time, have a good day. Thanks for watching.